All right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Psycho's Players, always powered by coffee each and every time. I hope everybody is having themselves a good morning indeed. Before we start our yapping, when we do these morning streams, it's time to wake you motherfuckers up. That's all there is to it. And you know how I like to wake you guys up when we do morning streams.
Good morning, it's time to rise and shine. Good morning, I hope you're feeling fine. The sun is just above the hill, another day for us to fill with all the things we love to do. Oh, can't you hear? It's calling you, doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo. Good morning, it's time to rise and shine. Good morning, I hope you're feeling fine. Come on and get up, get out of bed, you gotta get up, you're sleepyhead. The day is dawning just for you and all your dreams are coming true, doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo. Good morning, it's time to rise and shine. Good morning, it's time to rise and shine. Good morning, it's time to rise and shine. Good morning, it's time to rise and shine.
That's right. That is absolutely right. But you know what? We can't definitely start this morning off without some coffee, as I've already previously declared.
In the morning, you're making a movie, you get up really early. So you need all the help you can get. When I'm reading the script, when I'm rehearsing, coffee goes with my line of work. Without coffee, I'm going to feel like something's missing in the day. I'm going to feel awkward. I'm not going to feel the same. Most of my scripts have coffee stains on them. That's how you know it's a Pacino script. This is good coffee.
That's how you know you have Al Pacino scripts, as if he's got coffee stains. Yes, indeed. Am I going to bitch him about it? Absolutely not.
You're not the only one who's scrambling. You're the one. Scramble. It's another working day. Flipping, flopping. Really hopping. Up and on your way. Breakfast is ready.
I'll be right there.
Sizzle. Oh, you really set the pace. Scramble to McDonald's. It's your weekday breakfast place. While you're scrambling, we're scrambling at McDonald's to serve you fast. So you can slow down and enjoy a good hot breakfast of fresh scrambled eggs and pure pork sausage and crispy golden hash browns, or relax with a stack of hot cakes and sausage, or our special egg McMuffin. Before you're off and scrambling again. Scramble. You really set the pace. Scramble to McDonald's. It's your weekday breakfast place.
At McDonald's, we do it all for you.
That's right. How about that from 1978? Makes me feel like an old fuck, that's for sure. Good morning, everybody. Oh, the grandson's barely awake. He's hiding under a blanket. So I have to tell you a couple things before we start our little thing and explain everything for today. Did you happen to catch who the music was by in that Al Pacino thing? Oh, was that? No, I did not know that. The password is just waking up. That's what it is. With Folgers, maybe in your cup. So once again, I have to kind of apologize to you guys for last Tuesday. Oh boy. But it sounds like you guys had a blast. I literally was going, the password is kumquat. I was literally 1 minute away from finishing the show. And now I guess it has been known that the construction people, we have overnight construction about a block away from here. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but they're a block away from here. Boo-booed, and literally the internet went out like a minute or two before midnight and did not come back on till 5:30. Wednesday morning. I was just like, holy crap. So I was grateful. Well, hi, Toby. I was grateful that Mello and Dave and Johnny were able to carry the show for another half hour. So at least you guys could have that, right? We thank those guys, to help save Psycho's ass. Definitely. Hey, little lamb, you want to come up here for a minute? Maybe. She's circling like a shark. Okay, now, I know. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, I had a little Debbie snack. Good morning. Look at those people out there. Look at the lovely people. Yes, Ethan's sitting out there all hiding under a blanket. You want to get him? You want to go get Ethan? Yeah, I know. It's okay, though. It's okay. Hey. I love you, even if you're crazy, just like me. Okay, fine. You might get a camp. Why's your feet wet? Did you just use the litter box, you little pig? Yes, that's right. Can't have the day without a Toby appearance at least once. That's okay. I don't blame you one bit. Yes, I hope everyone's goodly right now. Yeah, don't let Toby drive the car. That would not be very good at all. So like I said, I wanted to apologize about the snafu on Tuesday night, but they carried it through for another half hour. You guys got almost a 3-hour show that day, right? No 3-hour show today, gang. Usually the breakfast ones are about 60 to 75 minutes at the most, because I got stuff to do as well. We are purposely, due to time constraints, not mentioning the white elephant in the room today. And what I mean by that is that the title is a little odd and a little more different than usual. Gross on the feces. And then, that's the other thing too. I had a tooth yanked on Wednesday. Thank God that tooth's gone. It was so infected. It was horrible. I feel almost like a new man with that tooth being gone. I said to myself, I don't care. This thing's coming out. I actually was crying by the time the damn thing was out, because mostly from relief. But take care of your teeth, kids, if you can. Yeah, Psycho needed to do better than that, I guess. What happened? Everything happened, and yet nothing happened. So we're going to kind of we're doing something a little out of order today. Okay, maybe you can figure out in the title that there is 2 deaths we will be talking about that happened over the last week. One of them we are not discussing today, but I will mention his name is John Lodge from the Moody Blues, passed away at 82 years old. Now, I didn't want to rush him on this episode, okay? So hopefully Monday or Tuesday we'll do a little bit more John Lodge, Moody Blues specific type stuff. But today, a chained flamingo in exile? What a scandal. So part of this, other than the 2 deaths that I'm talking about, is CD fines. Now, these ones, unfortunately, were not $1 or $2. I wish they were. But I ended up with this cool coupon at Vintage Stock, and it was buy one, get one. So in reality, what can I say? Part of it's the death report, part of it. But I found some very cool deluxe editions, if you will, and I only ended up paying, tax included, like $9. I don't think that's too bad. Okay, so chained I've been wanting to get this Fleetwood Mac CD box set for quite a while. I don't know why I didn't get it before. This is actually known as 25 Years, The Chain. All right. This was put out in November 1992. I'll show you all of it. Here's the front. Here's the back. It's the 4-disc edition, okay? They did put out a 2-disc, but basically on the back it's just salutations from the band, classic lineup band members. Let's see if I can. Basically, I'm not going to take the CDs out of the trays because it just basically shows you what songs are on each disc, okay? But let's see. What can I show you guys? Ooh, how about 1967? Look at that. Look at that classic lineup. Look at that original legendary lineup. Oh man, that's how started it all. This is the golden days. Then you got 68. Peter Green, Mick Fleetwood, Jeremy Spencer, John McVie, Danny Kerwin. I hear you, Toby. '70s, 74. Mick Fleetwood, John McVie, Danny Kerwin, Christine McVie, Bob Welch, Bob Weston, Dave Walker. I like this shot. That's a nice shot. So is this one. I love me some Fleetwood Mac. And then, of course, 1975, we have the start of your classic lineup that everybody's used to, or at least is more accustomed to. I like all the lineups, to be honest with you. Well, okay, maybe not all the lineups. That Time album is, oh boy, yeah. They had a picture I wasn't going to show you, though, from Heroes Are Hard to Find. That's a creepy album cover, even if it is his kid. That's with Mick Fleetwood, just a little too out there for 74, in my opinion. Anyways, they put a lot of nice pictures in this thing. I would suggest, truthfully, if you are a Mac fan, no matter what era, get this set, okay? Now, this came out with, at that time, 4 new tracks, which really were tracks that, sure, I know how to put a box back in. That's what she said. But off of here, we're going to play a couple cuts. Hey, good. And I bet I'm looking forward to my Monkeys special deluxe edition coming this week. Oh no, I don't think so. But from 25 Years The Chain, I present to you a Christine McVie number. Where are you? There you go. Sorry. I was like lost in my order here. I present to you Love Shines.
You got a sweetheart, never will you be replaced, and it's so hard, the memory can't be erased. Love shines when I think of you. You make it happen, you make it true. always be rhythm, rhyme, and harmony. Yeah, video love shines tonight, tonight. You cast a spell, a magical revelation, and I see so well my ultimate destination. Love shines when I think of you. You make it happen. You make it true. Love shines, there can be no doubt what this feeling is all about. Radio, love shines so bright, so bright. Oh, did you know your love shines so bright. On and on it will always be with a rhyme and harmony. Yes, baby, your love shines tonight, tonight. So on and on will always be with a rhyme and harmony. Yes, baby, your love shines tonight. Oh, did you know your love shines so bright. Oh, baby, your love shines so bright.
That's right. With Christine McVie and company, Love Shines. All right. Ruth and everybody's here today. That's nice. Good morning to you all. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and if you feel inclined, please donate. All the money that is followed stays in the show, goes to cheap coffee, cheap records, or to help offset the StreamYard fee. Now, I did notice that Restream is doing a special promotion right now, 20% off their fees. I'm looking into it, so we may be going to the Restream format, but I'm not promising. Not really. I think she was the one I was like smitten with, not Stevie Nicks. I thought Christine was very talented. I still do. I still say to the people out there to grab that Buckingham McVie album that they did on Atlantic a few years back. It's basically Fleetwood Mac, just no Stevie. Okay. You won't be sorry. Honestly, it is a. Some people say it's kind of like a lost Fleetwood Mac album, but I mean, I pretty much consider it a Fleetwood Mac album, even if it doesn't have Stevie on it. All right, this next one, we're gonna go way back. This was a an on-album single at the time, anyway. All right, where are you? There we are. I believe my time ain't long. What the heck? No, 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 no. No coffee for you. What have I said about that? It'll stunt your growth. She's been really vocal today, like all over the place. Toby, you keep it up. The Fleetwood Mac song, My Time Ain't Here Ain't Gonna Be Long, is gonna be for you too. Yes. She's like, whatever, Grandpa. Everybody loves Toby. Toby, yes, that's right. But you don't live with Toby. See, that's the difference right there. Oh, Toby's already gone. Oh, Toby's going for her snack. She loves those Sheba snacks. Yes. Not much into the catnip, though, we realized. Not really. Not much. That's okay. Maybe she wants a decaf coffee table. maybe. It's a good, strong possibility. All right. So we got the change part out of the way of the title, right? So, Flamingo. Another one went, ladies and gentlemen. Another one went. Terry Johnson from the Flamingos. He passed away October 8th. And but he originally didn't start in the Flamingos. He actually started in a band called the Whispers out of New York. So he was there from 1954 to 1956. And he happens to sing lead on this. And ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Whispers, Foolheart. Yes.
I've got a full heart in love, and I still want the girl I love. Oh, won't you please hear my plea? Send her on to me. To me, when a full heart feels like mine, all torn and tattered and always crying. What would you do? What would you do with a full heart in love? It's hard to understand all the things we explain. break my heart on the shelf. It's hard to belong.
1955 on the
Mhm.
Gotham label. The Whispers, yes, sirree. Fool Heart.
It's a nice looking label too.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
In
As my friend up in Canada, Johnny L, just said, The Whispers, 1955 on the Gotham label. Ruth Ann says, I love that you play music I've never heard, Paul, and that's the reason for this. Well, some of the reason for this damn show. You're absolutely correct. Zeb, all the way from across the ocean. How are you, my good man?
That song perked my ears as soon as I heard it. I wanted to get up.
You like that? See, there you go. Well, since you like that, this next one, of course, is going to be the ringer of the whole bunch. Everybody knows this one pretty much. But so, like I mentioned, when Terry was not an original Flamingo, Terry came in 58. He was there 58 to 61, and then the group kind of split off. It was kind of weird. We'll get to that part of the story in a minute, but of course, we're going to give you the one that everybody pretty much knows. Yes, this one, which I remember. I guess I could dedicate this to Jessica, because I remember that this was on the car radio once, and we slow danced to this thing while we were under the moonlight.
Doc Phil's show on Thursday nights, where people send in, write in and send him requests.
Mm-hmm.
And what they do is they Doc Phil's Encyclopedia, some I can't remember, but every Thursday night at 8 p.m. and then the people will write in and send him some whole pile of requests, and what he'll do is he'll take some, and then he'll play them, and he'll tell you exactly the story of behind the record, who it is, how much the record's worth, stuff like that. And there's a few that few came up, like the one that's $10,000 is which one? I can't remember.
Is that Memorable Head? That's right.
Yeah, it's Stormy Weather by
Five Sharps.
Five Sharps. Yes, exactly. Five Sharps. Okay.
You know, that's okay. That's okay.
That's a $10,000 45. If you can find it.
That legendary tale has been going around for 40 years, if not more, about that 45. And I mean, they said that even the 78s are not, they're not as rare as the 45s, but they are still, okay?
Yeah.
And what was it? Oh, God. His name was Ken, and he used to co-manage the record store that I went to in the 70s to mainly the 90s, okay? Ken was the one that he also dumpster dived in front of Graceland in 1975 on Garbage Day and found 7 78s of Elvis that were one-sided. And like, or was it? Yeah, 8 of them. Excuse me. 7 were playable. 1 was cracked, and he managed to grab them out of the damn garbage before the security people got to him. Which I'm like, no offense, if you're putting your shit out for garbage, and it's out there, that's technically public stuff. Okay, right. At that point. Yeah. So, but Ken told me a long time ago that he knew somebody that had one of those records. Now, I mean, how much of his stories were true? I mean, I heard bits of the Graceland stuff, so he wasn't bullshitting me there. Okay, right. Whether any of that stuff ever got released, I'm not an Elvis minutia fan. Okay, so I mean, I couldn't tell you. That was the early '80s. He played me those snippets, but I mean, maybe he did have a friend of a friend that had the damn record. But I mean, that's sitting on a vinyl gold mine, pretty much. Yeah. Game 5 tonight. Go Cubs! You're damn right. It is tied 2-2. They're going to wear ballerina stuff, and but tonight, 8 o'clock, WTBS, I guess, is where you're going to have to see the game or something like that. But Cubs Brewers, go Cubbies, go! Although I have a bad feeling that even if we do win, that series against the Dodgers is not going to be pleasant. Dino, how you doing? Yes, indeed. But yeah, I mean, I love all that old stuff, and I'm kind of glad, at least, that some of these labels like Lost Night and Collectibles, and there's other minor ones like Ace Records out of UK does a great job on some of that other stuff, right? And they bring up the maybe not $10,000 records, but a couple $1,000 45s, and they'll put them out on a various artist general use, and I'm glad they do. But yeah, I like playing that kind of stuff, which
Like
leads me.
the Five Sharps is on a Jubilee. There's different labels. There's a Jubilee label, and I think there's one particular Jubilee label that's the one that's worth $10,000. That they're rare. There's only one, I think, in existence. I'm not sure, but
Wow.
it's a different. Just kind of like the lead, the one of the Led Zeppelin. That if you get the proper the right label that's on it on the record, it's worth like a mint, right? Basically the same. The Four Sharps, you get that particular Jubilee label or whatever, and if you can, you can't get it, but if let's say you can, it's worth a fortune.
Right. I've said this before, and I'll say it again, that when I collect records, when I find 45s, okay, I mean, if I find some decent albums at a decent price, of course I'm going to get them, but 45 is my bag. I love 45s. That's probably my weakness. So it's like, if I'm finding some 45s that are decently priced, and yes, gang, at least out in my neck of the woods, you still can get them for 25 to 50 cents a piece. So that I'm for that. But like I remember one of the first rare records. Well, maybe it's not super rare now, but back when I found it, it was. I can't tell you the song, Johnny, but I can tell you that it was a group called the Laurels, and it was on X Records, which was an RC division, and that sucker goes for at least in the condition it's in. Last time we checked, about $150, and I was like, okay, I said that's cool, and I got it for like next to nothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
The Laurels had different songs like Just Across the Street, Truly, Baby Talk.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't remember the song, but yeah, I was on X though at that time. Now I love 78s. If I find 78s, even though I got nothing to play them on, but if I find anything in the genre, I'll grab them. And one of these days, I need to do like a 78 episode. Oh God, not the busy line again.
Yeah, no, I wish I did have one of those, to tell you the truth. If there is one. I don't know.
But I found somebody dumped a big 78 collection at the place that I found that 45 at, and I'm just sitting here and I'm like, there's one other guy going through all of them, and I got there minutes after it opened. And I'm like, oh, crap. I said, this is not going to be good. Well, it turned out that guy was looking more for Nat King Cole, which there's nothing wrong with Nat King Cole, but I mean, he was looking for Nat King Cole, but that kind of stuff, okay? So he didn't know some of these things, and neither did I. I ended up pulling a bunch of nice condition, including white label promo, Ravens.
The Ravens.
78, different labels. Mostly national, but there was some on Columbia. I got white label pro. I'm like, trying to think where I've got those things, but I still have them. But I'm like, they oh my God, this was back when they sold them for 10 cents a piece,
right,
in the thrift shop. So I got a big box. I walked out with. I took a shopping cart for me to get it out there. That's how many different maybe not doo-wop, but 50s, 78s. That I managed to find. So I'm just like, I go for that stuff. I went to a place once, they were selling 78s by the pound. Some of the places still do that, I guess. But I mean, I like, you know, my heart will skip a beat when I find 78s, just in case. But like the last decent 78 that I picked up, paid a quarter for it, but that was like a few years ago. Johnny Ace's "Pledging My Love."
Yeah.
But it was
Johnny
in
yeah.
really nice shape on Duke, and I'm going. I
Wow.
still have it.
Yeah.
I still
Really?
have it.
Wow.
Maybe if you're up here sometime, not
Yeah.
today, but maybe when you're up here, we'll do it. I'll show my 78s. I haven't done that in a long
Yeah.
time, and then some people can go ooh or who gives a shit. It'll be one or the other. They'll say.
Yeah.
I found the cassette of me singing with my blues band. Ooh, nice. That would be nice to hear, to tell you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I went to a place once I was selling cocaine by the pound. Well, yes, that would be Escobar. That'd be Scarface. That'd be any of them. There's a killer sax on it. Yes. But did they apprehend the killer sax after he went on his killing spree? That is the thing. So, I know, that was horrible. So, remember that 61 Flamingo split I told you about? So,
Yeah.
the thing is that two of those guys, all right, they split off and did a one-off single. And well, this would be the last thing he would do till almost the end of the decade. I'm not going through his whole repertoire today, but I thought we would play from '63. They cut a one-off for Atco as the Stargazers, and it's called "Let's Be Lovers."
Oh, yes. Okay.
Let's be lovers instead of
Oh, geez.
For I have loved you
It's a killer track. Killer track. It's just,
since heaven knows when. Forever and ever we'll be together. We'll be together forever and ever. Because lovers never say goodbye. Oh, my darling, say that you love me. Please, darling, say you'll be mine. And I will love you. Yes, I will love you. Baby, till the end of the end of let's be lovers. Instead of just friends. For I have loved you since heaven knows when. Forever and ever we'll be together. We'll be together forever and ever. Because lovers never say
That's right, from 1963, the Stargazers. Yes.
here's the Royal Jesters. Love Me.
Oh, look at that
This is
label.
a killer song right here.
Very
But
nice.
the thing is, it's with the Memphis 3 on this side.
Hmm.
I think it's a reissue, though. I don't think it's the original because I I paid like 25 for it, so it can't be the original. But I still like the song and everything. And this one's the Casuals with the Casuals on this side, so it's a different. This title here is on another 45. Like it's just for this on this title, Love Me with the Royal Justice. This on the flip on B is not I Want to Be Loved. It's a different tune, I believe. I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but
How weird.
But
cool.
And I got this one's a killer tune. It's let's see. Hold on a second here. This one's The Stars Will Remember by the Holidays.
Oh, nice.
This is a killer tune too.
I like that label too. Yeah.
Right.
God, I'm a sucker for all that stuff. I really, really am.
And the flip, who knows, who cares? This is the flip where we know who cares on it. Like that's how a lot of us feel sometimes.
Exactly right.
And of course, this diamond ring I have. I just purchased. I purchased this one as well at the same time. Hillard Street. Have you ever heard of Hillard Street?
No, but why are you mad, Ruthann? Why are you mad? Hey, John. No, I haven't heard Hillard Street.
I will never. It will never happen again by Hillard Street.
Oh, nice.
Capital. I didn't want to take the time. I just thought you're playing this stuff. I thought I don't have like.
I don't see those yellow capitals too much on promos. I really don't.
Oh yeah, this is a promo. Yeah. I have a few more, but I don't have I can't. I wouldn't be able to afford to buy the all the stuff that they have out now.
Right.
But yeah.
I mean, the last time I think I saw a yellow capital promo, I tripped on a Gene Vincent album. I can't remember which one, and I was like, oh, I said, and it was what I thought maybe would have been reasonably priced, and then I went to go look at it, and it looked like it was stomped on by an elephant. I'm like, damn it! I only have one original Capitol Gene Vincent album. That's it, and wow. I'll admit it was reasonably priced. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to show it someday as to. I mean, it's playable, but it's got something on it. It's really weird. I want to say like little pock marks. It's kind of strange, but it doesn't really affect the play. Yeah. So, Randy, how are you? Long time no see, actually. Good to see you here. But no, thank you for showing those. So we've explained a chained flamingo. So chained flamingo in Exile. You guys probably could figure this out and know it has nothing to do with the band Exile, and I'll kiss you all over. But I managed to get the nice double disc. I've been looking for this for a while. Rolling Stones Exile in Main Street. Oh, okay. The double disc of this is I recommend this, kids. I mean, firstly, I love the album in the first place. I owned a copy of that with the little cards and everything back in the day. I had the whole kit and caboodle, but I'm trying to get these double disc editions now for all those Stones albums that they put out a few years ago. Basically, you've got your regular gang, at that time, of course, your Mick Taylor era. Billy Preston's on this thing, along with a few other guest stars. But I thought we would go off and play a couple cuts off of this from 1972 and stuff that originally was recorded in 1972. Now, when I heard this track, I started thinking immediately, I am music lawyer. But then I started thinking, well, the one thing about the Stones is that they will give credit, okay, to whoever made the song, right? The Stones are usually good for that stuff. So I said to myself, okay, well, since we already know that the Stones did not create this song, it was Slim Harpo, but the music lawyer had nothing to do with the Stones, you see, because now I want to know if ZZ Top took part of this song and made it their own. And I'm sitting here going, unless Slim Harpo is credited, partially on the ZZ Top song. And as soon as you hear Shake Your Hips, you're going to know what I'm talking about. I love it. I love it.
Holy crap, that's
I
good.
mean, the OG Stones with the Brian Jones era is always going to be tops for me, but the Mick Taylor era, I mean, I love from Let It Bleed to Goat's Head Soup. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of It's Only Rock and Roll. That album, there's like one or two cuts I like, but I'm like sitting there going, you know, maybe I never liked their cover of Ain't Too Proud to Beg. I'm like, and then there's like another track that was like put out. I mean, I like the title track, that's okay, but yeah, I just was like, from at least to me, in my opinion, that from 63 to 73, they really did no wrong, really, if you think about it. I mean, it took how many years for people to have faith in Satanic Majesty's request, right? I mean, it's a good album too, you know. I mean, sure, it's got its critics, but you know, I mean, see, because I'm trying to think here. I mean, Black and Blue, that's getting the reissue treatment, and there's going to be some unreleased stuff. I'm going to be kind of curious about that. I had most of the dang Stones albums when I was growing up. I don't have so many of them now. I just don't. But I will say, I will stay by my foundation of my belief and my opinion on this, is that Tattoo You is probably the last best Stones album that came out from them. And yes, I know it was cobbled outtakes going back to 73. I understand that. But they did a real good job on that LP overall. And I think after that, it was like, after that, I mean, the Steel Wheels, they kind of got back into the groove a little bit, but as far as for great albums, like I said, I think Tattoo You from '81 was the last great one they had. But
well, I don't have too many. The rock and roll one, Rolling Stones rock and roll one, I had that years and years ago. I don't have it now. The only ones I really have is Hackney Diamonds. I have Hackney Diamonds. I have the CD, the 40 or the best of the Rolling Stones on CD.
Oh yeah,
Old stuff. I like the old stuff, right, too. So
I'm trying to. I think I've got on CD. I've got the old Hot Licks, and then I've got the 40 Licks. I've got that on CD. So I mean, to me, I'm content with those two, right?
And I have a couple of, I think, or a couple or three, I think, of Mick Jagger when he was solo, right?
Yeah,
Angie, and stuff like that. But pretty much that's about it. I think the extent I have.
I'm going to say this kind of right now. I mean, Mick Jagger's first one, that was his poppy stuff, right? That was the one that got the hits. But to me, as far as for solo stuff, Keith and his Expensive Winos went off hands down and beat Mick in the solo sweepstakes, at least in my opinion.
I've never heard that one.
You need to dig on that one. Talk is Cheap. It's a really good album. I mean, I'm not. I mean, Ronnie Wood's no slouch. I mean, he did solo albums before the Stones. But let's see here, James. Yeah, 12 by 5. There you go. That's some classic 60s right there. I have only one Stones album, and it's Hot Rocks. Well, that's a great one. Now, remember though, to check your copy of Hot Rocks, because I'm not good at this, so you're going to have to Google it. But if you look in the matrix in the runout groove, there's something you're looking for. But you may or may not be sitting on a early pressing that had a goof up, okay? Because in the contract dispute to release that album, excuse me, they had to put out 2 new songs. So on the Hot Rocks comp, you've got Wild Horses and Brown Sugar, but they are alternate takes, and that's what makes that specific pressing worth a hell of a lot more than the other pressings. And I should know this by heart. I don't. I even have to look it up on Google every time I come across a copy. I haven't been so lucky. I don't know how many thousands of copies got put out with the accident before they fixed it, but that's what you're looking for. Now, to go from that one to this one was languishing in the vault Actually, 8 songs were languishing in the vault on that second disc you see that we're talking about. This is one of them that was played on the radio barely, okay? And I think there was an MTV video for it, but I've never seen it. And what we're going to play next, which, like I said, was a Exile outtake, but boy, oh boy, this should have been on the album, I think. It's called Plundered My Soul. Yes. That's right, from 1972, an outtake from Exile on Main Street, which, like I said, double disc special edition. You can get all that stuff. They did make some for, of course, Sticky Fingers. They made a double disc for Goat's Head Soup. I want to get that one next too. That one's got Jimmy Page on a track for one of the outtakes, which I think is kind of cool. And I think they made one for It's Only Rock and Roll. I'll probably end up getting that too, just because. So there's our little Stones twofer. So we have explained a chained flamingo in exile. Yeah, see how we did all this? But then there's ... What a scandal. The other rock and roll death that I wanted to talk about today. I only found out about this a couple hours before John Lodge of Moody Blues, which we're going to do that either Monday or Tuesday. We're going to do some more Moody Blues-centric solo stuff from John. But Tommy Price died at the age of 68. He was a drummer. Basically, his first big band that he was with was a band by the name of Scandal. You see, now you get the what a scandal part of it. And no, we're not going to play Goodbye to You or Warrior. I cannot stand the Warrior. Goodbye to You, I only can listen to once in a blue moon. So instead, you get right. It is a great tune. That's why we played it. Because at least this one, I could see this being actually covered by somebody else too. Here's an interesting factoid for you people that maybe don't know this. Patti Smythe, which you believe was almost considered, oh boy, in the mid-90s, after Sammy Hagar was fired, quit, whichever, from Van Hagar, Patti Smythe was one of the candidates to actually possibly be the new singer for Van Halen. That's right, you heard me. So let's see, as far as for women that auditioned, Eddie was considering her and Sass Jordan, Canadian Sass Jordan. That's right, Black Velvet. Those two, could you, and I'm just saying, okay, I'm not against the whole thing, but can you imagine, like, if they had some even blues belter, okay, that could belt out this stuff, you know, with the Van Halen brothers and Michael Anthony? I mean, that would have been strange. What I think they should have done, and this is just my opinion, what I think they should have done is, instead of do the knee-jerk thing with Gary Sharon, I think what they should have done was they should have gotten, for like a 10 or a 12 track album, there's different peoples for different tracks. Okay, that's what they should have done. But no, they went the other route instead. Oh well. So let's get a line on you. So Tommy, he left Scandal in '84, but he came back in 04, 05. Okay, when the original band reunited for that year anyway. But right after Scandal, you know, he went and he was with Joan Jett for 40 years, from 86 to 16. Yeah, he was the drummer for Joan Jett for all those years. He also did other stuff, you know, like he drummed on a Blue Oyster Cult album, and he would, you know, I think he even did a little bit of work with Todd Rundgren, if I remember right, or something like that. I know he worked with Kasim Sultan from Utopia at one point on a one-off too. But I thought, since we had one song left in the queue, that we would go off and play something that maybe you guys haven't heard, or you haven't heard it in a very long time. Joan did an album in '91, all right, and this was the hit off of it, Don't Surrender.
I only have 145 of Joan Jett. I Love Rock and Roll or something like that, I think.
Excellent. Joan Jett, ladies and gentlemen. Don't surrender. So let's see here. Do you know the Talk Around Green? Yes, I actually owned a copy of that at one point. Oh boy. I really don't exactly think it was that great, but that's just my opinion on the whole thing. I don't really know. I'm gonna give Nick a couple minutes here, I think, to see if he's gonna really come up or not. Till then, I lied. We're gonna do one more song that I happen to have Tommy Price on it. He happened to be one of the many session musicians on that Blue Oyster Cult album that I told you about. The very underrated and, believe it or not, I would say, in my opinion, borderline heavy metal at times, the album Imaginos, which I have done a Shoebox from Hell on many, many years ago. This one is called I Am the One You Warned Me Of. That's right. If that don't wake you up this morning, I don't know what the hell will. Blue Oyster Cult from the Imaginos album from 1988. That's right.
Yeah, I have a couple of Blue Oyster Cult. I have the one that has Fear the Reaper on it, which is, I love that song.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know where he's the cover? I think the cover, it looks like it's blue and it's like it's a magician kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. And he's pointing to the symbol.
Yeah.
I'm just
I have
like
that one, and I have another one too. I'm not sure which one.
I'm hoping if Donna Joe Cat Lady is going to be able to get those tickets, I might be going to see two. I call them two Oyster Cults because there's only two original members left in the band. So it's like, hopefully I'll go see two Oyster Cult in December if the weather's not crappy and, you know, any other factors. But
right.
that would be nice because I've been wanting to see them for years. Years. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know, Nick, I'm sorry that you're having problems with the link. I'm not sure what the deal is, but due to time constraints, I am going to have to end the stream here. We're going to the next episode will either be Monday or Tuesday night, and like I said, we're going to do a little bit more John Lodge. We're going to go from the early days to the Moody Blues to some solo stuff for that show. And then also we're going to dabble a little more into Disaster Piece Theater and talk more about that Harry Nielsen book that we're talking about, kind of just before he would get famous, if you will. I'm sorry, I'm not sure what's going on either, but you know what? If you're around Monday or Tuesday night, you're invited to come on up. You're always welcome here, my friend. Agents of Fortune, that's right. One of my favorite damn Blue Oyster Cult albums, too, along with the first album. And, oh boy, there's so many. But thank you, Brian, and everybody. We try to do a fun show around here. And thank you, Johnny, for coming on up here.
Thanks. I really appreciate you playing those oldies because, you know, when you think of it, and I like the way you just progressed into, you know, the newer stuff, like kind of thing, right? You know, like the more hip stuff. Because I know a lot of people don't like the oldies, but you know, it all started from way back. You know, rhythm and blues, and back in the Muddy Waters, all those guys, right? It's all started from there, right? So
that's right.
Oh, leaving the road, that you can tell by the Stones. The Stones they loved the R&B stuff, the blues stuff, right? So
exactly, exactly. And I mean, I will admit, sometimes people get bummed out when I do these parts of tributes anyway. But this is how we remember people, and we remember the music. And I think to me, that's just as important as anything else.
Right.
Everybody, have yourself a great kick-ass weekend. Go Cubbies, beat those damn Brewers. It's right. That is exactly what's coming next. You got the. Psycho's Platters is a Love Peace production.